And good morning, people. Welcome back to Suikoden 4. Last time, Kuluk attacked, and unfortunately, we have sort of been thrown out of Obel. Flare is still there, Setsu is still there. There's a lot of people still on that island that we really need to go back and save, but just can't at the moment. The good thing though is we have got this behemoth of a ship. This ship is huge, and it is going to be our transportation for the rest of the game. It is big enough inside to handle a lot of people. We need to find those people though. But since we've got nowhere really to go, we've been offered a place by the Pirate Kika to lay low for a while. So I suppose we should really go and do that, but well, let's not right now, because I want to go and check out the islands a bit. So I am back up at the Ney Island. This is where we're supposed to be going. I'm up here. Yeah, I've gone in completely the opposite direction. My team at the moment: main character, Paula, Mizuki and Akage. Akage and Mizuki are now level 28. They have their items equipped. I've given them a bit more in the way of equipment, just to give them protection. I've also upgraded their weapons. Mizuki has a level 9 Citrus Tachibana. Since I'm going to be using her a lot through the game, I've put her up to level 9 for the moment. And that Shriek Rune is actually quite powerful. And Akage, he's only got a level 8 Flaming Chakram at the moment. He's not one I really like as a fighter. It's a bit odd sometimes. It's mostly down to his MP. I like someone who has a lot of MP so I have options in the battle. Akage, he just doesn't have that. Mizuki does. Yeah. When I get the chance, I'm going to show their combo attack, since it is unlocked now, and Mizuki's upgraded Strike Rune. But let's go and see if anything's changed in Ney. I don't think there's a lot that has. Not even sure that we can enter at this moment in time, to be honest. Because Kuluk is in the waters. No, looks like everything is fine. That is a good sign. So, one of the things I want to go and do is over here, I believe. You might notice when I was on the beach earlier, this bottle wasn't around. A message bottle. That message bottle is extremely important for all the maps we've been collecting. And I'm not sure where it is in my inventory. Not even sure if it's actually there. Ah, there it is. Coral Donuts Small Island. That doesn't really say a lot, does it? No. But that's actually all I came here for. Unless someone turns up. If she does, it's going to make my life so much easier. She probably won't. But I need to go over to the other side. Bartholomew might be able. We might be able to get hold of him now. So we might as well go and check. But before anything else, let's show some skills, shall we? Combo, ninja attack, Mizuki and Akage. Let's use it on the Golden Wolf, shall we? And this is how it looks like. Pretty much does double their attack power in damage. That's pretty much it. To be honest, once it's powered up, it's okay. But my preference in the way of dealing with these two is use the strike rune on one and then attack. Because here's my upgraded strike rune, 222 damage, and Akage gets hit as well. I think I've got a bit more damage going through that alone. Yeah, the strike rune is probably one of the most overpowered weapons. One of the most overpowered runes in the game. Just because of the fact it does double damage every time, it cannot fail, and it costs no MP. There are a couple like that, but oh!
Oops! Did I just blink into a new place? Excuse me, where am I?
Mysterious girl, wasn't it? Let's go over into the Nakerbold village. Maybe she'll turn up again. Because let's go and see Bartholomew. He might be available to get hold of now. One person for certain who might be is Hiss. This is Bang. He is a lottery merchant. And he's sort of getting on, and the Nakerbold air is getting to him. Might be that he's allergic to cats. So let's have him go along and free him from his allergies, if they are there. And instead we get this man who wants to do the lottery with us. Appraisals, I've got a couple of items, probably all going to be failures. No, one was Razral. Not too bad. And up to the house where Bartholomew was earlier. So in we go. He's nothing but a disaster waiting to happen. Well, we need his strength. And we have him. That's pretty much it. Most people, all you have to do is just ask. And they will likely join you. Which seems odd. But this game, there's not really much in the way of quests to get people, because there are so many available to capture. Well, I say capture, but recruit. It's not Pokemon after all. Trading post. Let's have a look, see what I can sell here, if I can. And also buy, of course. Crystal balls. Holly berries. As for everything else, lots of salt, mayonnaise. I'll keep hold of this. No, I'll hold off on the soap for now. No, I will buy it. I can sell it somewhere else, I guess. Flute, musk, I think is good. Might as well test that one. And that's enough for now. So that's every named person that's in the Nakobold village at this moment in time, I believe. We've got Bartholomew, we've got Bang, we've got the Renault who was in the trading post at the time. I think it was Renault that was in there. So let's go back to the Ney village. And as I said, maybe she'll turn up again. And maybe we'll get a fight right in front of her. So, now that that's out of the way, let's talk to this mysteriously sneezing girl. This is Vicki. She's just appeared here, and apparently that she's taken that as we're needing to protect her. The one thing we want to do is take her along. The glowing hand mirror, and Vicki has joined. Vicki is probably the single most important person in this game. I mean that literally. You've seen how long it takes for people to get anywhere in this game on the seas. Glowing hand mirror can return to the ship of Opal instantly. And here I am. And there is Vicki. Vicki has a very special power. This mirror is not for show. So let's talk to Vicki. She will jump you wherever you have already been that is currently unlocked. We can't go back to Opal because it's under Kulu control. We can't go back to Razriel because it's we've sort of been exiled from that. We can't go back to Middleport because that's sort of allied with Razriel. We can't go to Mordor Island, that place I went once. We can go back to Nakobold, old village, settlement, Ney Island Harbour. And we don't need to go on the sea to get there. So if I'm in Opal and I want to go to Ney, I just talk to Vicki and there I am. She is extremely helpful, she is extremely amazing, and I cannot understate her use in this game. She was also a recurring character in across most of the Suikodens. Actually, I believe all of them. And she has that power each and every time. So yes, she is extremely helpful, and I will be talking to her and using her ability a lot. Anyway, I think the next place I want to go is up to the inn again. Just want to check up there, see if there's anyone else appeared, and then we need to go and sort out this bottle we've acquired. This message in a bottle. So, is anyone new here in the inn? I believe there is someone that's going to appear here, but I'm not sure if it's it's right now or later. It's probably later. I am still missing one sort of key ingredient to getting a lot of people. Yeah, no one's here just yet. That's fine. All we need to do now is go back to the ship, and because I now don't need to run there, all I need to do is use my handy dandy mirror. So what else can I do? And yeah, Vicki is literally right next to the war room, right next to the roster, right next to Desmond here, who will change your party members. Basic Party, Ship Party 1 and Ship Party 2. There are 3 parties available while you are on a ship. So you do have a bit of freedom with teams. You can't put the same people in a ship party. So if I put Lino and Calders in the main party, I couldn't put him into a ship party. If I put him into a ship party 1, I couldn't put him into the main party or ship party 2. As for people that I've suddenly now got in control of, let's have a look at them. The Lino and Calders, Pablo, both appeared as a option when I actually got hold of the ship of Opal. Bartholomew I've just recruited, Vicki I've just recruited. So let's have a look at their basic sort of stats, shall we? And what they come with originally. Pablo is a mage. As you can see, his strength is quite low, but his magic is actually very high. He is our rune cannon operator after all. He's the one that makes the rune cannon ammunition. So he needs to have a fair hand with magic. He comes with a fire rune, but he also has options for a second rune, which we might need to use later. Lino and Calders, the King of Opal. As you can see by his strength, he is predominantly physical based. His MP doesn't really go up that high, if I remember correctly. The one thing about Lino that you need to remember though is he's not going to be available all the time as a fighter. He is the king, he has other things to do, depending on the time of the story that you're in. Right now he's okay, we're not exactly in the middle of the story option. But he, at certain points, he will not be available to go into your party or any type of party that you put in. He has the Natan, which is a spear. Currently weapon level 5, so it's actually quite high level for a starter. And he has a battle suit, silver boots, and no rune on his hand. Bartholomew, again another physical damage dealer with actually quite a lot of HP. If you look at it, 276 compared to Lino, who's 5 levels above and only has 185. He has a blue spear, which has a weapon level currently of 1. I believe Bartholomew, Lino, and someone else have a combo attack, but I'm not sure who it is. The one thing in common they have is they all have spears. That's sort of what you need to remember. If they have something in common, they usually have a combo attack available. Bartholomew also has a battle suit and gauntlet, but no rune. Speaking of that, I sort of want to remove that, because I'm actually not going to be using Lino a lot. There are sometimes when I'm going to be needing him to take him, but I can equip him then when I need to. Bartholomew, again, I've said it before, I would rather someone who has options with magic as well as being able to attack. So those battle suits might come in handy for people that are going to be on the team. Silver, do you really need any more defense? Not right now. I think I can get away with it. So the final person that we've got today, Vicki. When she's in your party, she is not there. However, you can just talk to the mirror and the same thing will happen. She will be able to jump you to where you want to go. So do not think that just by having her in the party you are cut off from what she offers. Vicki, as you can undoubtedly see, is a magic user. She has high skill, quite high magic, I believe it's the highest we've got so far, at only level 27. And she has 631 in magic. I believe she is one of the few that gets to the highest amount of MP in the game available. However, she does have a couple of problems with her. Her attack power is low, her defense power is quite low. And her health is extremely low at only 135. She has a wand which is weapon level 1 at this moment in time. I believe her weapon power doesn't really increase too much because she is, like I said, a magic user. And finally she has some shell sandals, wool robe and the blinking rune. The blinking rune is unique to Vicki. You might remember that she appeared pretty much in front of her. That is a result of her blinking rune. Ready, set, go. These are the only 3 skills on this blinking rune. It is magic. However, there are some issues with it. You cannot take it off her, just so you know. But ready, teleport one foe. backfires if it fails. I believe it has a 10% chance to fail. If it does fail, Vicki will be removed instead of the foe. Yeah, leaving you again with only 3 characters in the fight. Not something you really want. Set, minus 200 HP to all enemies. This skill is odd. You will always get the result that it says, the damage to the enemies. But what's odd about it is what I'll show in just a bit. I'll have her in the party for a little bit just to show you what it does. And go, teleport all enemies. Again, it doesn't say it, but I do believe it does have a chance to fail, and it will pretty much teleport all party members out of the battle. I don't believe if Ready and Go succeed against bosses ever as well. Yeah. Anyways, let's get my teams and we'll go and sort out the message in a bottle. And yes, should be able to see a few more people have appeared on here. There's Vicki, Mizuki Akage, Bartholomew, Bang is there. Bang isn't a fighter, he's an old man, of course he's not a fighter. Where is he? Okay, I thought I was seeing someone else, and I need to change party member. Paulie can come back in. Vicki can stay there for a moment, and in comes Mizuki. Because Mizuki's rune is overpowered. If we go down, Bang should be just to the side here. Because what he's done is he's set up a lottery stall. I believe this lottery stall has the highest chance of you ever getting the first prize and the second prize. I believe they are set out in probability in other places, and Bang's stall here has the highest chance. I could be wrong. It could be the same all the time, but that's how it feels to me sometimes. And I'm having bad luck at the moment. 2 medicines, yeah. Oh, and a mega medicine, woo. That's fine. Plenty of lottery tickets to come later, and I will get the first prize eventually. I am going to upgrade Vicky's weapon a little bit. Just so I can at least do a little bit of damage without her running out of MP extremely quickly. Yeah, and at level 8 you can see its weapon power is actually quite low. Make armor? Oh, I forgot you could do this. So I could actually make armor for if I needed to. I'll have to have a look at that later. Speaking of armour, let's not send Vicki out into the wild without any decent sort of defences. Not that she can really equip anything. As you can see, there was hardly anything that she could use. Chadley, do you have anything for her? Circlet, that will do fine. Cotton mittens, I guess we'll have those. And a gardening. So at least I've given her some options. But this message in a bottle now. What we need to do is from this island where we picked it up, we need to go east. So this is the island. We need to go, if you can see just here, there is a sort of dot on the map. We need to go to that, and I'm not certain if I can fight the enemies that are there. Well, that are around the island. But let's check out set. Defend, defend, blinking rune set. Actually, that set, and luckily that's a magic attack, so she has a fairly good resistance against it. But this is set. And yes, you are not seeing things, she just literally throws junk on the enemies. But also, as you can see, just a couple of attacks, she's down to 67 HP. Yeah. But anyways, next time I'll have Vicki at the party, because even though she's very good with that blinking rune, and giving her a couple of other runes will make her a very, very good magic user, her HP is quite down, so Akage will be back in for the moment. So next time we'll go and find this person who left us this message in a bottle. Until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.